Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. MATIC has reached now my next target, this sort of $1.12 level. We talked about it in the last video. It became quite apparent yesterday that here the yellow wave count gets another extension in wave 5. And that wave 4 formed the running flat. Okay, so the idea is that wave 4 basically formed this complex WXY structure. And wave 5 is extending a bit, could still extend a bit further. We'll talk about that now. We're still holding within this price channel. So the lower trend line, I think, is quite important. I would pay attention to it going forward. I think as long as we are holding, obviously, this trend line and are forming higher highs and higher lows, it's quite possible that this wave 1 keeps extending, but it's getting quite messy. As you can see, it's sort of characterized by this overlapping price action, which often is, it's often indicative of a wave 4, which obviously unfolded here, and then maybe sort of wave 5 as an ending diagonal. So it can get quite messy. But overall, the assumption stays the same. And it's quite good to see that the market reacted to the next fib level, which is here the 2.382 extension at $1.12. I think we are ready for a pullback in wave 2. I think we're ready, but that doesn't mean it's happening yet because we haven't got any confirmation for it yet. So the trend is up. It's a bullish thesis. It's a bullish structure. We may never get this deep wave 2 pullback. It would be ideal, and I think the market is ready for it, but we might not get it. I can only stress that. It's only support that I'm showing here. And I only show you this to give you an orientation where the price might be landing if a wave 2 shows. At the moment, the wave 2 isn't showing yet. So further extensions are still possible. The next upside level to watch would be the $1.15 level, the 2.618 Fibonacci extension here on the chart. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, just zoom out a little bit, you can see the structure, and you see here that from this swing low that formed in September, the market formed the 5-wave pattern to the upside in wave 1. And then a wave 2 pullback into a support zone. And we're basically now ready for this third wave rally higher. The third wave should ideally get to $2.41 plus. And if the market is generous, we get a nice and clear 5-wave pattern on the journey higher in this upside trajectory. And it would be like a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. That would be ideal, getting here to this 1.38 extension or maybe higher. The bare minimum I'd like it to reach is the 1.236 extension at $2.12. So, but ideally, obviously higher. And it is sometimes the case that these, it was the dog. It is sometimes the case that these third wave rallies don't show any deep pullbacks anymore. That really depends on the type of market we're in. In a bullish market, pullbacks are rather shallow. In a somewhat bearish or undecided market, pullbacks are rather deep. So I can only offer you this support range, but can tell you that so far I haven't got the information or the confirmation that this wave 2 pullback has started. So we focus on micro support levels, and when they break, this would be our signal that the wave 2 is starting. But it seems at the moment that MATIC could be one of our next 1-2 setups. Yeah, so obviously it's reacted nicely to this last larger support area. All these micro support areas we had on the way higher have been taken off the chart. They all worked out over the last 6 weeks, I think with the exception of one. When it broke, I said, okay, now it's getting a little bit too dangerous to share sort of those nano support areas because of the choppy nature of the chart. Let's just focus on the larger wave 2 support. If the wave 2 shows, I think it could be an opportunity. So again, from a tactical point of view, I think it's reasonable to leave a core position in the portfolio. That's obviously up to you how you manage that, but I think it's reasonable to keep a core for that, basically for that third wave rally to the upside there, yeah. While then obviously maybe using, sort of a short-term portfolio to trade around it. Because what you don't want to do is, let's say, sell everything here because you think it will come down in wave 2, try to buy back everything here higher, whereas sometimes these just extend further, okay? And then you're missing out on the entire rally that you entered for in the first place down here. So looking at the shorter time frame, you can see that we had an initial 1-2 setup where the wave 1 topped here in January, the wave 2 bottomed early in February, then this third wave rally, which topped here sort of around the 21st of Feb, wave 3, and then here a WXY structure. Yeah, possibly the Y wave here, and then we had an A, so yeah, WXY, and then in the Y wave, the ABC. Might have bottomed indeed here. That was the low point on the 28th of Feb. And now it seems to me as if, but again, now we're getting into a micro counting situation that obviously can change quickly. Let me just double check something. It seems like we might get another squiggle higher. 1, 2, let me just double check something. Sometimes also you get distortions on these smallest time frames. But yeah, I think it's possible that this wave 5 of 1 gets one more small high. So like a 1, a 2, 3, 4, and maybe here one more high to round about 115. And then this would be wave 5 of Y5 of 5 of 1 in sort of an ending diagonal. Yeah. So do we need it? I don't think necessarily. I mean, it reached already that $1.12 level. The wave 5 looks healthy, but looking at the microstructure, we might get one more high here. And I think we have confirmation that a more substantial top is in place. Once we get a break below the 98-cent level, it's this small wave 2 swing low. And then we look at this support area, which I will have to adjust as long as we keep climbing, because this wave 2 support area is defined based on the length of the wave 1. So that's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.